Levis going to the air right away.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying,
well, it's a Titans touchdown.
Treylon Burks,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
it is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
You talk about this Titan defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And it is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
And Levis going back to the air. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
The Folk's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. $17-0 our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time. While they're playing this one, they've got to take care of business first.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Levis.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10, it's Levis.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Here's Levis.
Able to fall down. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead.
Folk connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Jackson now. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Levis on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jackson to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Levis to throw it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away.
And the Titans continue to pour it on. They go up by 40 now.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jackson. sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Well, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close. But they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They run over center with Mitchell.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you? You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Justice Hill. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He'll get that complete to Dell.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit.